Have you ever been in a situation where you suddenly had to make architectural decisions and felt uncomfortable about it because you didn't have proper architectural training? If you're a developer with at least a couple of years' experience, I bet your answer is yes. Almost every seasoned developer has been in several situations like that, sometimes even to set up the entire architecture because no trained architect was available. And this leads to a greater problem. The architecture that emerges is almost always accidental. It's the result of many small decisions made by programmers when implementing small features. What's worse, it's almost impossible for an accidental architecture to achieve software to business alignment. Why then is that so bad? It's bad because it makes future adaptation to change business requirements harder and more expensive and riskier. The structure of software should align to the structure of the business it supports, because businesses change their ways of doing things over and over again. They must in order not to go bankrupt. And when they change, supporting software must also change. If that software is well aligned to the changing activities, it's easier to do these changes, and less expensive, and less risky. The solution to these problems is to set up an intentional architecture. An intentional architecture is intended to fulfill a purpose. For business software, that would be a business purpose. A good intentional architecture is business-driven. It makes for close software to business alignment. Business managers love that kind of software because it helps them run the business. And especially, it makes it much easier for the business to change its way when it has to. It makes the business more agile. Setting up an intentional architecture isn't easy. It takes proper training to do it right. That's where Certified Software Architect Microsoft Platform comes in. An ambitious and well-proven online program for training in software architecture. With it, you'll learn everything you need to know for creating intentional software architecture, one that achieves close software to business alignment. After taking it, you'll never feel uncomfortable again when making architectural decisions. You'll thrive in these situations. You will because you'll be confident that you know more than most of your colleagues. And you'll know how to talk business things with your customers. Almost every lesson will give you hardcore knowledge and practical abilities. Abilities you can use in real projects immediately after completing the lesson. Certified Software Architect Microsoft Platform is built on a foundation of 7 themes. 6 of them take you step by step from requirements to architecture. From the foggy requirements you commonly get to a business-driven and service-oriented intentional architecture. Certified Software Architect Microsoft Platform has been available in Sweden since 2004. It's rock solid. In 2006, Microsoft Corporation bought full rights to use it inside as well as outside of Microsoft. In 2010, Microsoft Sweden adopted it as an official Swedish Microsoft program. The content is a well-balanced mix of text, graphics, and video presentations and demonstrations. It's an online program, so it's available for you whenever you're connected. The program has been around for quite a while, and yet it's modern. The content and form are continuously updated. One example is the recently added theme about microservices and business capabilities. For that theme, we have developed the MSBC Designer. MSBC stands for Microservices and Business Capabilities. It's a tool for designing microservices around business capabilities. It even generates C# code for your microservice APIs. The program is also modern because you can consume it on any device you have available. The experience will be the same. Use your smartphone when you're on the road. The program's UI has been redesigned for this purpose. If you want to stop feeling uncomfortable when meeting architectural challenges, if you want to thrive in these situations, if you want to learn new practically useful architectural skills on a daily basis, if you want to give your customer software that closely aligns to their businesses, then you should subscribe to Certified Software Architect Microsoft Platform. So subscribe now and change your professional life for the better. You'll wish you had taken the program years ago. Maybe you'd be interested in what subscribers say about the program. Here's Matthias Helmer. He's with the Saab Group, developers of military and civil aviation technology. He finds the content to be relevant, interesting, and enlightening. He says that it successfully connects to the business perspective in a trustworthy way. And here's Dennis Johansson, who works for the Gothenburg Parking Administration. He was an ordinary developer when he joined the Parking Administration. He had just finished the program, so he could suggest a solution to some specific problems. He used the information as a service theme as an inspiration for his solution. 2 years later, he was responsible for the company's entire software architecture. With its 10,000 employees, Every is the largest consultancy in Scandinavia. Here's what Daniel Klingstedt says. He says that already the early parts of the program taught him an awful lot. They filled his toolbox with things he didn't have before. He also says that he now has a process for turning bad requirements into useful ones. Michael Lindberg works for Sogeti, a consultancy giant with about 20,000 employees. Michael says that the program has changed both his personal and professional lives, in both cases to the better. The program is not just for big businesses. Robert Jantz represents the many developers that work for small companies. His company has only a few employees. Robert is both general manager and a consultant and is happy with the program. He recommends it to colleagues, and he's using what he learned in his daily work. We've got many more success stories, but these should help you to decide if this program is what you've been waiting for. You may experience the same success in your life as Michael did, both personally and professionally. And you may get great job offerings that you never even dreamed of, just as Dennis did. So go for it. Subscribe now and get immediate access to the Certified Software Architect Microsoft Platform program. We would love to welcome you as a member of our growing family.